Does anyone else YouTube and have a job and just notice that after you've been working, you just want to throw something up like from your phone and call that a YouTube video? First and foremost, as I say in every video, sorry, not sorry if you can't see my face, but I'm blind and I can't look in the viewfinder, and it's never been about what you see on this channel. It's always been about what you hear. You know, I was just watching a video where the creator was saying I'm kind of having a hard time right now because I want to do this. I don't want my kids to see this, but I'm not trying to do it at night either when it's totally dark. I'm like, funny thing about being a blind YouTuber and not giving a flying crap whether, what the picture looks like. I don't have to worry about that. Of course, I also don't have kids, so they're not going to see all their surprises no matter what time I do the video, because there is nobody to hide it from. Anyway, that's not what I turned this video on to say. Has anyone noticed that, you could edit all the videos in the world, but when you get off of work, if you have a job other than YouTube, when you get home from work, the last thing you want to do is sit down at your computer and create a video or put a video up? Or is that just me in this moment as I'm doing Veda or Veda? Is it Veda or Veda? It's Veda. I call it Veda. Anyway, I just ran out of pre-recorded OneTakes, and I think I'm either going to have to make some more or just... Of course, I've got all these edited videos, and that was kind of part of the point of Veda, taking on Veda, was to put some of these up on YouTube, and I still haven't put very many of these up. I think I put 2 up. But I mean, I don't want to... I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. And on the one hand, it's easy to just get home from work and throw up a OneTake. Or maybe it's just thinking about sitting down at the computer and writing up a description for and putting up a video. An audio-based video just isn't motivating. But how was I going to finish that sentence? Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done this tonight. I am just... Blah. I had probably one of the most, if not the most challenging day today. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I've got all these videos, these audio-based videos that I need to put up. I don't necessarily want to put one up Thursday and then wait until Saturday and Sunday to put the next ones up. I mean, that's probably what I'm going to do tomorrow. It's Wednesday night as I record this. Tomorrow I'll probably put up the one video that I thought about putting up today, but ended up putting up something else instead. But then when we get into the next video that I had created, the next audio-based video, that's part 1 of 3. And I do not want to put part 1 up on Saturday, part 2 up on Sunday, then wait for Thursday to put part 3 up. Because, I mean, imagine that. Part 1, part 2, then you expect part 3 the next day, and instead you get some random OneTake about whatever that I just decide to yammer about for 5 minutes. No, if I were the viewer there, I would comment on that other random video and say, this doesn't belong in this pattern. One of these things is not like the others. One of these things just doesn't belong. Part 1, Part 2, some random thing. And then Part 3, why didn't you wait for that random thing until after Part 3? But no, I'm not going to put all the audio-based ones up only when I'm not working, because that's exactly what we're going to have if I put Part 1 up on Saturday, Part 2 up on Sunday, some other thing that I one-taked on Monday, some other thing that I one-taked on Tuesday, some other thing that I one-taked on Wednesday, and then finally Part 3 on Thursday. It's like, no, I'm not doing that to you guys. So, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I think I'm going to have to just bite the bullet. And part of it is realizing that I don't have to go to work, come home, and immediately do YouTube. I can go to work, come home. Well, I didn't immediately do YouTube today, but I can go to work, come home, and realize that from, say, 4 o'clock when I get home, sometimes I get home before then, sometimes I get home after then, but from, say, 4 to 8 or 9, 10, 11 o'clock even at night, that's still the rest of the day. I could throw up a video at any time during that time, and it would still count as that day. I'm not missing a day if I don't put it up right at 4 o'clock, and instead I put it up at 9 o'clock, right before I get ready to start thinking about going to bed instead. I guess I'm putting this up because I feel like I'm probably not the only YouTuber who would like to see YouTube maybe become a career and an income builder and a way to, not that I plan to do this anytime soon, but a way to quit your job, your 9 to 5, or your work outside of the home and work just on YouTube, but you're not there yet, you're nowhere near there yet, and so you got to bring in another job to or you got to do another job to pay the bills and keep the roof over your head. And still have a handful of bucks for a Starbucks from time to time. I guess I'm putting this up because I figure I'm not the only one who YouTubes and works, and I guess I'm trying to say that if you are a person who YouTubes and works and sometimes find yourself coming home from work thinking, why did I take on a month-long YouTube thing? I don't really want to deal with this today. I guess I'm trying to say, number 1, you're not alone. Number 2, good for you if you stick to your guns and do one anyway. And if there's anything that this 4 years plus of, it's going to happen for me one of these days. I'm going to turn into, I don't know if I'll be the next Jordan Cheyenne or Jess Pham or Brittany and Baby or one of these other multi-million subscriber 10 grand a month YouTube sensations. I may or may not be the next one of them, but even 1 to 500 a month would be nice. But I'm nowhere near there yet, and if there's anything that this has taught me, it's consistency is what it takes. You're never going to get better if you don't just stick to it. Eventually, the fruits of your labor will finally come to pass, but it kind of is like having a garden, isn't it? You put the seed in, you keep watering it, you keep taking care of it, And it might take forever, but eventually that tiny little bud might peek up out of the soil. And then you keep taking care of it, and eventually, this little flower might start to sprout. And finally, after months, years even, this flourishing tree just blows your mind, and you're like, now that's what I'm talking about. That's what I had in mind when I put that seed in the ground. Pick that off the tree. Gosh, that's one of the best tasting apples I've ever eaten. That apple tree took forever to grow, didn't it? I'm realizing that YouTube is kind of the same way. So now I'm just rambling to try to keep myself and fellow YouTubers that might be in the doldrums motivated. So I'm going to turn this off before I completely bore you all. I hope that someone got something out of this. And I should say what I say at the end of videos sometimes, but I feel like I'm not delivering that with these one takes like I should be. Maybe just go to the description, take a look at the links in the description below. There's a great app that helps people who are blind or visually impaired find out more about their world. There's petitions, there's social media information. Just check out the description below. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.